Yeah, now speak up.
Hello everybody, respected sir. Thank you very much sir for giving me this golden opportunity to put my point of views here on pollution. And now I would like to talk about pollution. So if I talk about right now, so pollution has become a very serious issue for the whole world, and every country wants to get rid of it. Now the question arises: what is pollution? So mixing of any unwanted things in our atmosphere is pollution. It doesn't matter which thing that is. Okay, and there are many types of pollution, and some of them are very dangerous, like air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution, and the pollution I'm gonna be talking about, that is soil pollution, and I can say that is on the top of others. I will be discussing about this at the end of my speech. First of all, I would like to talk about water pollution. So what is water pollution? When we release the dirty water in the factory, garbage of factories, wastage of factories directly into the ponds and rivers, so it generates so many diseases and the water gets polluted. And this is called water pollution. Because of this thing, so many problems are in front of us, and we are having to face all those problems. So because of this pollution, water pollution, many illnesses gets generated, like skin problems, typhoid, malaria, and dengue, of course. And if okay, these are the problems. Now people say where there's a problem, there's a solution as well. So if we have water pollution, this particular problem in front of us, so there are solutions as well. If we are ready to get rid of this problem, if we are ready to face it, so solutions are there as well. So if I talk about the solution, we can control this water pollution by taking some important steps. Like we can filter the water before releasing the water directly into the ponds and rivers. That filtered water can be used in gardening, farming work, and building constructions. And there could be so many things that water can be used in. So these are the steps we can take, and even in washing we can use it. This was the point I was doing. Okay, so then the second one comes, that is air pollution. So first of all, let's talk about what is air pollution. So if I talk about air pollution, so mixing of any unwanted gases in our atmosphere is called air pollution. And of course, because of this particular pollution, we are facing so many problems, and it generates many diseases as well, such as skin problems, redness of eyes, difficulty in breathing. So there are so many problems, and ultimately it generates cancer as well, because we are breathing, and when we are breathing, so of course we breathe the polluted air, and once we breathe the polluted air, it generates cancer as well. And of course, this is the one of the deadliest diseases in the world, and people are really scared of it. Now this is the problem. Let's talk about the solution. So if I talk about the solutions, so even it can be controlled, because there's nothing which is out of our hands right now. If I talk about this time, so if we want to control air pollution, it can be controlled by taking some significant steps towards it. Like we can plant lots of trees, because just because deforestation only, this problem is in front of us. So we can plant lots of trees and plant lots of plants, and it can be controlled easily. And if we talk about the vehicles, they are I can say producing lots of I can say harmful gases, and those vehicles should be repaired on time. So if they are being repaired on time, they will produce the gases, but they are not going to be that harmful. So by doing that thing as well, we can I can say control air pollution. And if we talk about factories, so where there are factories, so there should be lots of trees around there. That particular area should be totally I can say should be surrounded with greenery, so that if the air is being produced, so that air should be absorbed by the trees as well. So in this way we can control it. And there should be filter system. So if there's a factory like the Birla factories, I mean Tata Cement factory, these factories are here. So if there's a filter, so that air, that harmful air, so harmful I can say particles could be filtered, and then the remaining air could be, I can say, released in the air. So in this way we can control air pollution as well. And the last one, that is sound pollution, and it is quite funny because we know if we just as she told just before some time, if we hear the sound more than 80 decibel, so it is harmful for our ears. And you know, it doesn't matter whether we know this thing or not. When we are wearing our earphones, we just put the volume at the highest, and then we just get indulged in that, and we just keep on listening to songs. So, in simple words, what is, because I was discussing about other things. In simple words, what is air pollution? So, mixing of any unwanted sound which can damage or hearing power or hearing ability, that is called air pollution. And it generates many diseases. Like these days, if I talk about this era, we are losing our hearing capability. We need to speak aloud so that other person could hear us properly. And we are facing so many problems, like our mind is not steady. Our mind is like it's wandering here and there. And I can say peace of mind is totally gone. We don't have that. Is to and fro from here. So in this way, there are so many diseases, illnesses which are, I can say, here in front of us, and we are facing them just because of this sound problem, noise problem. Even vehicles are just running 24/7, and they are making noise. Even some, if I talk about bikes, they are like a bullet. I would like to give this example. They are seriously, I don't know why, but just for showing off, the sound is really awful. If you are just sitting on that bike, you will be totally deaf for a while after riding the bike. So many problems are here. And of course, as I said, once there's a problem, there's a solution as well. The problem is that whether you are ready to take some important steps or not. So if I talk about air pollution, so suppose there's a factory. So if you want to control the sound pollution around there, so you should be planting lots of trees, because they don't even control the air pollution, they control the sound pollution as well. They just absorb the sound. So this is the first thing. By getting all those vehicles repaired on right time, in this way you can control it, because they will not make lots of noise. And I can say the funny one is that you use the earphones, but don't put the volume at the highest, because once your hearing power is gone, almost you are gone. Because if you can't listen to others, so but you will really feel embarrassed, and at the end you won't be able to hear others, so you won't be able to understand. If you don't understand others, if you are unable to interact with them, so I think your life is not gonna be up to the mark, or whichever things you are gonna be doing in your life. So these are the things. Last, and I can say this is one of my favorite ones, that is soil pollution. So many people are running campaign for this particular thing. Especially if I talk about Sadhguru, you must be known to him. He is running a campaign called Save Soil. And you know, if the water is polluted, by taking some important steps told by sir, you can just control water pollution. That can be, I can say, controlled. Air pollution, that can also be controlled. And sound pollution, that is easy to control. Really, one of the easiest things, one of the easiest pollutions which are there, which can be controlled, that is air pollution. But now let's come to soil pollution. Look, soil takes almost thousands of years to be made, to be formed. And the way we are just cutting the trees right now, in this era, we are cutting the trees. So once the soil is gone, and it's going, if I talk about the desert, the I can say surroundings of desert, or the area of desert is just increasing day by day. And once the soil pollution is soil is gone, it will take thousands of years to be formed again. And I don't think it's gonna be possible anymore in further coming years. So by 250, as far as I know, or I just gathered some I can say calculations like told by others, especially by Sadhguru, it is told by 2050, it's gonna be like if there's a 30%, 80% soil right now, just for example, so it's gonna be around 30%, because we are cutting the trees, temperature is increasing day by day. So in this way, when we have 80% soil right now on the earth, and we are unable to live properly, when there's gonna be only 30% soil, how will you get food? How will you get, even there's gonna be only land, you can live on that, but okay, when there's land, you can live on that, but when there's no food, how can you survive in this world? So you will have this land to live, but you won't have land to cultivate food and to eat food, and of course without food you can't live. So at the end, if I talk about the conclusion, there are so many pollutions: water pollution, air pollution, and sound pollution, and all of them can be controlled. Just you need to be aware of it, because when we were under pandemic COVID-19, So they were quite good. I mean, we didn't have these types of problems. Water was almost it was controlled. Even air, sound, just don't talk about that because people were inside. But if I talk about soil pollution, so just be aware of it, because if you want to give anything for the further coming generation, this is the only thing which you can give. And this is the last time, because once this time is gone, 2022 is going on, 2050, these further coming 20 years, maximum 30 years. If you don't control this particular problem right now, it will be out of control. And I don't think even then at that time, right now you can do anything, but at that time you won't be able to do even a single thing for the further coming generation. Thank you very much.
Very good. Awesome performance was given by him. And you have spoken continuously more than 10 minutes. Superb. Once again, clap for him. Next, who wants to go?
Hello guys, today I would like to tell about introduction of pollution. So first of all, as far as pollution is concerned, it is a very serious problem of the whole world, and every country wants to get rid of this problem. First of all, what is pollution? Mixing advantage thing in our atmosphere is called pollution. There are many types of pollution such as water pollution, air pollution and noise pollution. So first, what is water pollution? And when we flow dirty water and wastage of factories it directly into ponds and river, and water gets polluted is called water pollution. It generates many types of illness such as malaria, HESA and skin problems. So now the question is arises, how can we control water pollution? We shouldn't flow dirty water into ponds and river. We should use of dirty water in garden. Second, what is air pollution? When solid particle and chemical and gases from factory in the air, and air gets polluted is called air pollution. Now the question is arises, how can we control air pollution? We should use of public transport, and we should use of fan instead of using air conditioner, and we should avoid the use of crackers. And third, what is noise pollution? Environment that can cause adverse effect on human life and animal also, and it can affect our blood pressure and cause dizziness. It's called noise pollution. Now the question is arises, how can we control noise pollution? We should planting trees, and we should stop indiscriminate felling of trees, and we should shut the door when using noisy machine.
Okay, very good. Sanjay, you have also tried well, okay, and just keep trying like this, okay? And just I want you to add some more ideas according to you, what you feel, okay? Next. Now next, who wants to speak? Next one, I'm getting the comments on it. The friends, they are just giving comments. Like as well.
Was it live?
Likes also.
So we can give more likes. Shall
While watching right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Is what you know you should start.
He's scared because of that.
Yeah, very good. Clap for him, guys. It's live. It's live. Yeah, continue.
Good morning, friends. I am Ayush. Today I will tell you about pollution. As far as pollution is concerned, it is a very serious problem of whole world. Every country wants to get rid of this problem, and there are many types of pollution, such as air pollution, sound pollution, and water pollution. And first of all, question is what is pollution? Mixing of unwanted things in atmosphere is called pollution. And if I talk about what is water pollution, so when we flow dirty water and wastage of factories directly into rivers and ponds and the water gets polluted, is called water pollution, and it generates many types of diseases such as dengue, malaria, typhoid, and many skin problems. Now, how can we control water pollution? We can control it by minimize the usage of water, and you we can use it in garden, and before flowing it in rivers and ponds, we should filter it, and after that we should use in construction and washing. And now I will talk about air pollution. Mixing of unwanted chemicals and mixing of unwanted chemicals in our atmosphere is called air pollution, and it generates many types of diseases such as asthma, eczema, and many diseases. And we can control it by avoiding the blindly cutting of trees, and instead of using private transport, we should use public transport. We should use we should plant more and more trees instead of cutting trees. And if I talk about next, sound pollution, so unwanted sound in our atmosphere that harms humans as well as wildlife is called sound pollution, and it generates many types of diseases such as high blood pressure, heart diseases, brain problem, hearing loss, and many diseases. And we should control. How can we control sound pollution? We should control sound pollution by avoiding the unnecessary blowing of horns of vehicles and transport, and we should avoid the uses of electronic devices, and instead of using machines we should use handwork. And thank you.
Anybody else? Yeah, very good. Nice.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Hello, guys. Good morning to all of you. I want to tell about pollution and its impact and how to reduce it. As far as the pollution is concerned, it is very serious problem of whole world. Every country want to rid of every country want to get it rid of. Every country want to rid of it. There are many types of pollution. Some of them is very dangerous, such as water pollution, air pollution, and sound pollution. If I talk about water pollution and its impact and how to minimize it, the water pollution when we flow dirty water and wastage of factories directly into the rivers and ponds. The water gets polluted. It's called water pollution. It generates many types of illness such as malaria, typhoid, and many related to our liver and intestine. How the question arises? How we control it? We can control it by taking some important steps. First, by gardening. First we should use it. This water is gardening. We should minimize the water And apart from this, before flowing water into the river and ponds, we use it construction and farming and others. If I talk about no, if I talk about air pollution, the air pollution when many harmful gases mix in our air is called air pollution. Its impact it generates many types of illness as like asthma, lung cancer, and related to respiratory system, ears, gums, nose, and others. How to the question arises how we can control it. How the question arises how we can control it. We control it by many steps by stopping blinding cuts of trees and planting many trees and by planting many trees and factories established in the rural areas because the pollution is less than compared to urban area. And if I talk about noise pollution or sound pollution, when many unnecessary sound is spreading in our atmosphere is called sound pollution. Okay.
See, it's live. Okay, what you are speaking is live. Guys, it doesn't matter, but you have tried well. That's the matter. Now, for me, what you have spoken does not matter. The matter is that how you have spoken. That's the matter. And there are some new friends, those who are speaking first time. Okay. Next. If you are here to learn how to speak English, I think you should speak out. The speaking comes only by speaking. I am not asking you to speak grammatically. I am asking you to speak out only what you know about pollution. Let's see who's going to speak now. Yes, speak out. Yes, you can try. You all have to try. Okay? So please stand up. So guys, please put your hands together for Muskan.
As far as pollution is concerned, it is the biggest problem for us and the world because pollution creates many types of problems like hearing problems and soil pollution and air pollution for the world and nature because pollution is create many problems for the nature through the pollution nature is not grow and I want to tell you many types of pollution like air pollution, sound pollution, and soil pollution. Many types of things mixing in soil like polythenes and extras, bad things in mixing soil is called soil pollution. And question is arises how can we control the soil pollution? Firstly, we should control our habits, like we should not use polythene and plastic bag because they harm for the soil, because when we throw the plastic, it will be never destroyed, and it will through the plastic problem is create like water and water and water problems and rains. Water is soil is not absorb the rain waters is biggest problem, and I want to tell you we should stop the use plastics bag, and I want to tell you what is air pollution. Many types of airs like CO2, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is biggest polluted air, and when we use cars, and it spread bad airs is called air pollution. And I want to tell you how can we control the air pollution. We should not use AC and fridge, because it is create a lot of problems for the ozone layer, because when it is spread the ozone layer, it destroyed the ozone. Firstly, I want to give you example CO2. It react with the ozone layer O3, and then it create new oxygen like only O, and O is a very creative particle, and it react others particle airs like CO2 and monoxide. When we create airs, then I want to suggest you that don't use AC and fridge, and that's all.
Very good. Thank you for giving us suggestion. I'm going to turn off the AC. Okay? We should start from here.
Sir, I study in 12th class.
No, I know. I also know CFC, but right now
I know it's full reaction.
are you fine?
I don't know about paradigm, how it is harm and how it is create skin cancer. I think you don't know you are not studying 12th class chemistry, chapter 10. In the last he is student of math and chemistry is also in the chemistry. Yeah,
Practicing.
I don't want to speak
I know he is intelligent, but
Okay.
everyone can get good marks by working hard.
Yeah. Next. Guys, now you can see I have turned off my AC.
Sir,
I'm going to turn off,
is
okay?
it off for good and forever? Will you never switch it on again?
And I don't want to sell it, okay? Now this is okay.
A revolution.
Yeah, wow. Next, who wants to speak? Devendra, Devendra of Devu.
I didn't prepare, sir.
You don't have to prepare, you have to speak what you know.
You get 94% in 12th class, you can speak.
Yeah, speak. Whoa.
You are intelligent. That's me. I get 82% and you get 94%. You Speak.
He got 82%.
I got 82% and he got 94%.
Who?
Devin.
Devin, please.
He should speak.
Yeah, very good, very good.
He should speak. He is intelligent. You are saying he is fresh of math. And he is more intelligent than bio student.
He should speak. I am with you.
Speak.
But it's live, everyone is watching. How have you got 92%?
94.
94? Yeah. How has he got? Please tell us. Please tell us. How has he got? By cheating. Okay.
He bugged out for that.
If he's not going to speak, it shows that really he cheated in his exam.
He is passed his exam by mugging him.
By mugging up.
He will
Okay.
prove it by speaking now.
That's why you are not speaking.
No Hindi?
No Hindi, no Hindi.
No. Neither in Hindi nor in English. If you don't have ideas, you can't speak.
He is hesitating because of Hindi medium.
It's not a matter of Hindi medium, it's a matter of knowledge.
He is hesitating because of Hindi. If he knows about the English, so why didn't he come here? That's why. Maybe, sir. I am thinking this.
No, so if he's coming here, so he should try.
Yes, sir. He should try. He should speak.
We are not asking him to speak like foreigner. We are asking him to speak like Indians. And according to him, not even like Indians, just as he wants.
Yes, sir.
He should try. We are waiting for you.
David? I can't, sir.
You can.
You can just try. You can. Look at me. Once look at me. See.
Just so that.
Pushpa can do anything. Pushpa, speak out. Pushpa, please speak out. Try. You have to try. No, you have, tomorrow never comes. Please, you have to try. This is not my work. Then also I am saying, please, please. Speak out. You have to speak something or the other.
Out in what you said on life.
Yeah. Otherwise, I want to use something.
You are feeling sad like a new bridal.
You know, here 2 letters which we have to fill.
You should keep trying.
I wanna.
Keep kicking.
I
I will. I wanna kick.
This you have to complete.
Oh, I see. I or see that.
Speak out. Otherwise I will complete it.
Just like INC. Okay. INC.
I'm coming. Really? Ma'am is making me call. Okay.
Because if you speak anything, it records.
Oh.
Speak out. You can, I know, you can speak.
Sir, may I watch the video?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You? Ansika, do you wanna sing? Himansi. Nimansi, do you wanna sing? Yeah, so please you can sing. Yeah, now Nimansi is going to sing a song. Half, little bit, as much as you know. Thank you for singing.
Got it, nice.
Yes. Stand up.
1, 6.
7. Oh. Water? Black pepper? Ginger? Someone is typing again and again. Good morning, good morning.
She is not drinking water, but she is drinking water. She is typing, they will speak out.
Bharti, she's online.
Yes, sir.
Sir, by
She is
seeing.
typing, they will speak out on,
In live chat.
Sir, by seeing.
on live
Yeah.
chat. Sir, they have 4,000. Continue.
माँ वेदों ने जो तेरी महिमा कही है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। माँ वेदों ने जो तेरी महिमा कही है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। तू करुणामयी और ममतामयी है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। कोई दुर्गा काली भवानी कहे, कोई अम्बिया वैष्णो रानी कहे, महामाया गौरी तू कात्यायनी, तू ही शारदे लक्ष्मी नारायणी। तेरे नामों का कोई अंत नहीं है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। तुम्ही ने बनाया ये संसार माँ, ये चंदा सितारे सूरज आसमां, ये पर्वत ये झरने ये फूल और वन, जिसे देख मन हो रहा है मगन। तेरी ही कृपा से टिकी धरती है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। मुझे अपनी भक्ति का वरदान दो, दया करो माँ मुझे ज्ञान दो। हो आशा मेरी पूरी मातेश्वरी, मेरे दिल में हो बस मूरत ही तेरी। तेरे लख की मैया विनती यही है, यही है, यही है, यही है, यही। माँ वेदों ने जो तेरी महिमा कही है, माँ वेदों ने जो तेरी महिमा कही है, सही है, सही है, सही है, सही। माँ तो करुणामयी और ममतामयी है, सही है, सही है, सही।
Super. Very good. Very good, beta. Your voice is really melodious. And I want you to sing tomorrow, okay? Now, Deven, it's time to speak. Okay? So, guys, please put your hands together for Deven. Awesome. Speak out it, eh? What do you mean by please? Sadhna? Akash? Akash, do you want to speak?
I haven't prepared yesterday. I was not prepared.
Do not prepare, only speak out what you know.
Sir, but I don't have any knowledge about
Pollution.
little bit.
Yeah, so you have to speak little
I
bit.
don't want to speak little bit, but that's why I will speak.
So how much do you want to speak?
How much I can prepare? I want to collect some data after that.
See live, the live recording, on YouTube. No, on YouTube. There's more on your mobile. Anybody else? Shraddha? Isa? Ansu Sarab? Desi? Okay, now no one wants to speak. Okay. It's over now.